Welcome, willkommen, bienvenue. Welcome back to A Hunter's Guide. I am your hilarious jackass, Ragnar. How are you? I'm good. Yes, I'm talking to myself. Fuck you.
You really lost your batshit fucking mind.
I have.
Goddamn off the deep end.
And as always with me is my hilarious and gorgeous French mustachioed co-host, Wolf.
You introduce me more French every time. I'm not even fucking French.
No. You're Eastern European, but... You know, it's still funny, okay?
Says the one speaking in tongues to themselves.
Wait. You make me sound like I'm a fucking Pentecostal church member.
No, you just been talking fucking parcel tongue for the past 3 days.
Bro, I blame you.
I'm not the one, Aster.
Unfortunately, Estelle cannot be here this week because her stomach got the better of her.
That's what happens when you binge watch too much Harry Potter in one go.
That's true. We have been binge watching Harry Potter because Esther has not seen any of them. We're on the last movie now, but
then we have the fucking Beast.
Then we have the fucking holiday thing
and Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, and Fantastic. Oh, excuse me.
Which I've only seen the first one still.
Oh, the second one's good. Second one, you get to see more of Johnny Depp.
Yes.
I know that's all you're waiting for. Give me Johnny Depp.
I actually forgot he was in there. I'm about a nut.
But before we get into this week's topic, which is elves, and there's so many.
There's a lot more than I remember.
Oh, dude, it's insane. And the ones that I have the most contact with are in here as well.
Well, perfect, because I don't know any other else.
Yeah, it's really interesting because I've read a lot of different myths about elves, and the central point to all of them is that they were this. Even the evil ones were very proper.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
It's like this etiquette is instilled to them from birth. Or something. It's very Middle Ages, royalty type education shit.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm gonna be leaning on you a little bit more than usual, just because there is very little online on elves besides video games.
Yeah, there are a few video games that kind of portray them very close to myths and lore.
But because I can't differentiate myself, I have to avoid it entirely.
Right. And there's the fun bit.
Mm-hmm.
I have been combing over, 3 books for the past 2 weeks, and all of them have had elves in it somewhere, and it's very different variations, but it's not huge differences. It's very, very minimal, whether it be appearance or one's hair grows longer or one only has one type of hair color.
The main difference really usually is just how they live.
Yeah, and what they worship.
Yes.
That varies. Ooh, some of them, no.
But before we get more into elves, we have our games. Alright, my turn then. She's up all night to get for good fun. I'm up all night for.
Oh god. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night for get lucky. I'm up all night for get lucky.
I'm only thinking of the song, yeah.
Yeah.
I even started trying to read it in the song, but it's not written in the song.
Um, who has probably successfully blackmailed somebody?
Both?
Twice.
No, I think mine's more of a threat. Not really a blackmail.
Mine was kind of both. And trust me, these people deserved it. They are not good, decent people whatsoever.
Wait, does it count if it's just like kind of playground banter when you're like, don't make me tell your boyfriend this. Go fucking handle it.
I don't know.
It's same concept.
Kinda, yeah. I'm not sure though.
Let us know your thoughts on that. Where's the level of, child banter versus
Actual
calling
threat?
the police?
Mm. Oh, so you want them po-po ho-hos. Okay.
Who thinks they're more attractive than they actually are?
I know exactly what I look like. I look like a homeless surfer. I wholly admit to that.
I think most often there's times I think I'm less attractive than I am by a lot, and then there's some times where I put myself on a pedestal, and it's mostly who I've had to deal with that day.
See, I know what I am, and I know I'm not the most attractive dude out there, so I don't try to be. I just me.
Fair. So, I guess out of those, it's probably me then.
And today's soup is cream of blank.
And today's soup is cream of beets. Get your beets here.
Wait. No. I got one. Hang on. And today's soup is cream of placenta. It comes straight, fresh from the vagina. After a pregnancy, it is very tasty. It's creme brulee stirred.
Creme brulee, you said. Now we may have something here. What's my secret power?
Spontaneous erections?
Not that one. Don't got that one. Didn't break the table.
Oh yeah, the 3-inch Punisher really works.
3 inches of death right here.
Hey, I'm only ahead of you by a little bit. I'm at 3 1/4, baby. Yeah. Oh God.
You know, we got like a foot long right here between the both of us if you cut it in half.
I was gonna say divide 12 by 3, but you know.
Divided by 4, you
Or yeah, divided by 4. Fuck, I can't do math.
Trying to steal my joke from this morning.
Motherfucker.
And you failed.
Oh God. Yeah. I don't know.
You know what? It's classified. It's a secret for a reason, asshole.
Thank you. Who's the last person I'd want to be trapped in an elevator with?
As in, you want them to survive being in an elevator with you?
No. Who's the last person? Who is the absolute last person
Your mother.
I would ever... Look, if you put me in an elevator with my mother and stick me in there and I'm not able to get out, that bitch is dying.
See, that's my whole thing.
That bitch is dying.
Like, is this a scenario where like you can't kill them, or you're trying not to kill them? Like,
No. This is like your least favorite person is in the elevator with you. So for you, you'd be A. Or, fucking Kevin.
Are you Kevin? You talking about Jay?
No. Kevin, the tall gay dude.
From work?
No, you idiot. Kevin.
Oh, fucking bitch's friend?
Yes.
Oh, I accidentally stabbed him that one time. It was great.
It was great.
But I don't know. I don't really have a least or most hated person because I forget people.
Yeah. Yeah, you got mine right, though. I would... If I was stuck in an elevator with my mother, it'd be a fucking bloodbath.
Yeah, okay. Most likely to purchase a mail order wife or husband.
What, like a Russian bride?
Yeah.
Oh, God, no. What the fuck? No. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. Who made that a thing? Who decided this is a great idea? Let's not only pimp these girls out to these guys, but let's marry them off too. Yeah, sounds like good plan. We get lots of money and come buy plenty of vodka.
Can I do a mail order, like, maid? That'd be awesome. House service?
With a happy ending?
Well, yeah. I had to ship them out here. I better get a happy ending.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Don't need the intro to Bambi to be playing in my head.
So we can tell it'd be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm worried. You're laughing a little harder.
No, it's the dumb as shit. Okay. Up next on Nickelodeon, Clarissa explains blank.
Clarissa? Hold on. I think the joke here is Clarissa. Who the fuck?
Whoever named their kid Clarissa should be shot. That's just like naming anybody Harforth or fucking Reginald.
This is how we're gonna find out who's actually listening to the podcast, because they're gonna have these names, and our numbers are gonna go down immediately.
Hey man, if that's your name, that just means your parents fucking hated you. Okay.
We love you though.
Yeah.
We just need answers from your parents.
Yeah.
We'll change your name for free. Don't worry about it.
Okay, if your leaf is anything like the following: Willow, Leaf, Phoenix, fucking Reginald, Clarissa, Chlamydia. You need help.
Up next on Nickelodeon, Clarissa explains how the fuck her parents named her while she dissects the children in her basement. We'd also like to be informed of how these children came about and who signed off on this network. Because I'm pretty sure that's my fucking child over there.
Oh shit! Plot twist. And welcome to the dark world of Dragon Ball Earth.
What the fuck? What dimension did you just bring me to? Fucking over here eating chocolates.
Yo, this shit is good, okay? And this is probably gonna be my last one because I can't eat another one. If I do, I'm gonna fucking die.
As I'm sitting here drinking my alcohol. Happy Valentine's Day, people.
Happy Valentine's Day, you miserable bastards.
Yeah, if I remembered that there was a holiday coming up, I probably would have tried to find some kind of creature on Valentine's Day.
Well, we kind of already did. We did the succubus.
I just did it too early. That's what happened.
Yeah.
All right, go back to listen to that one. Come back to this one. All right, good. Perfect.
But still, listen to this one.
Yeah, listen to both
Listen to all of them.
at the same time.
Yeah. One in one ear, one in the other, you know?
Get like 40 monitors going just for the first season.
There's going to be a lot of feedback in that, and that's going to hurt your ears.
You're gonna love it.
Now.
You're gonna love it right there. The first, bruh, just from the first season alone. Oh, the audio.
That shit was bad.
The audio has improved greatly, but it's not to say it doesn't still need work, but you know, I'm not a professional, right? I don't know what I'm doing.
We're doing this in a basement of the house we live in.
Wait, we live here?
Yeah.
Why wasn't I informed?
You were. In 1996.
I wasn't born in 1996. I'm like 4,000 years old.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but I stopped paying attention after like 3,000 years ago.
This motherfucker. You done goofed the fuck up.
I don't know what just reminded me of this, of me just walking up into the living room this morning, or this afternoon, with my medication from the doctor, and we're just like, let's fucking get ready to party, shaking it up, expecting it to sound like multiple pills, and it's just a single pill. It's
like,
tick, tick, tick.
what the hell are we supposed to do to that? Cut it in 3? Here, I'll snort one part, you snort the other part, and she'll snort the other one. Okay?
Yes, and yeah, taking that medication should be interesting.
Look, if you try to kill me, I'm just gonna fondle your balls.
We don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, if next week's episode is from a jail cell, then you know what happened. Drugs act weird with me.
Yeah. This is problem, you know. This is very big problem. Okay.
I see no problem.
I see very big problem, but okay.
It's fine.
Wrong.
No. See, I no die, but other people, they no matter.
Wrong. Wrong.
Are you saying I'm gonna die?
Wrong.
I don't. No.
Wrong.
I've tried. Motherfucker. Tested and approved.
Tested and approved. Like it's a fucking crash test dummy.
10 out of 10 would drive again. With a different back. There's some things I'd work on, but you know, other than that, it's a great model.
Oh god. I think I'm dying, Cletus.
And on that note, I think we're ready for elves.
Oh god. Woo!
Elves are humanoid creatures very common in Germanic and English mythology. Elves are often pictured as youthful-seeming men and women of great beauty living in forests and other natural places, underground or in wells and springs or in their cities of their own, often built into natural landforms. Elves have many forms. Some are tiny, some are tall, and some are tall, and female elves often seem human, but some say that they are empty from the back, like a hollow tree. In relation to the beauty of the Norse elves, there are some Old English words such as Alfseen, which means elf beautiful, which kind of an odd word.
What? Beautiful?
Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't really. I've never heard it. So.
That's horseshit.
What gets me is the that they're empty from the back, like hollow tree. I've never
What,
heard
like, ain't no holler back, girl?
that. Have you ever heard that with an elf though?
No.
No, this is the
disturbing,
first time I've
no.
ever heard of that. So if you ever see somebody who's hollow from the back, be concerned because I don't think that's an elf.
No, if they're hollow from the back, are they hollow in the front, though? You know what I'm saying?
Like you gotta aim for the wall. Like what the fuck? Like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
I'd say more like throwing a ninja star in the middle of a high school gym.
During a pep rally or without?
Without.
Okay. I had to be sure.
That doesn't make it much more crowded.
I mean, it depends how pregnant she is. They have been portrayed to be long-lived or immortal, and they have magical powers attributed to them, especially powers related to nature. Which, really, they're not immortal, they just live long and age slower. And when it comes to magic, they just have way more time to practice, and they are naturally more gifted with it, but,
Yeah. They really are, though. They can do some crazy shit.
I mean, yeah, no, like, watch, or anything to do with elves. When it comes to magic, they are much more proficient than most other races, but at the same time, they usually, each one sticks to one type of magic.
Yeah.
So, they are supernatural beings in Germanic mythology and folklore. Elves were first attested in Old English and Old Norse texts and are prominent in English and Scandinavian folklore. In early modern folklore, they were connected with fairies. However, ever since J.R.R. Tolkien's fantasy novels, which included elves, became popular, elves have become more popular and tend to lean more towards the human-sized type. Over time, the wood elf, as well as the literary term fairy, evolved to a general denotation of various nature spirits like puck, hobgoblins, the English and Scots brownie, the Northumbrian English hob, and so forth. These terms, like their relatives in other European languages, are no longer clearly distinguished in popular folklore. In English mythology, elves were first thought of as ambivalent, beautiful beings with magical powers, and frequently made appearances in ballads of English and Scottish origin, as well as folk tales. Many involve trips to Elfheim or Elfland, a mythical realm which is sometimes an eerie and unpleasant place, which I'm sure you know much more about.
It's not eerie and unpleasant. It's just kind of dark.
You want to give it more description?
Okay. So, I'm going to go with the assumption that everyone who's listening has seen Thor: Dark World. Those are dark elves. They come from Svartalheim. The elves that come from Alfheim are more acquainted to a type of elf we'll get into later. But they have many palaces and fortresses spread across a very vast continent. And their realm is very similar to Earth and Asgard, but they have subtle differences. Like the sun is pretty much at sunrise level for the entirety of the day, and the moon is practically always in the sky. Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'd enjoy that.
Me too. Which is kind of why I never wanted to leave there. I was there for a while because it was nice and there was a lot to do. They have a lot of monster problems.
I'm kind of surprised by that, considering how efficient elves usually are.
Oh, yeah, no. hunt down and kill as many as they can, but they just keep coming.
Mm.
They keep fucking. You know, all of them getting that sweet, sweet monster booty, getting it on.
I mean, listen, the more red flags, the better the sex, right?
I'm not too sure about that. I don't think that's right.
Well, given my history,
Nope.
not touching that.
Nope. We're just gonna.
English folktales of the early modern period commonly portray elves as small, elusive people with mischievous personalities. They are often portrayed as children with distinctly different facial characteristics and fair hair. I guess it really shows you what type of elves they encounter, given what kind they talk about the most.
Yeah.
Oh god, no, I scrolled to the side instead of down. No, I fucked up. Why was that an option? They are not evil but might annoy humans or interfere in their affairs. They are sometimes said to be invisible. In this tradition, elves became similar to the concept of fairies as people from the English countryside immigrated to America. They brought elements of English folklore with them, and this particular depiction of elves then evolved in America into the Christmas elves of pop culture. Although elves could be considered to be beautiful and potentially helpful beings in some sections of English-speaking society throughout its history, later Old English folklore also attests to alignments of elves with demons and more sinister behavior, such as harming or killing humans and livestock. It really depends on the elf you're fucking encountering and what type of elf they are.
Yeah.
Or, how much you pissed them off.
Probably a lot, If it got to that point, you really fucked up. I'm just saying.
They are very patient species, so...
Yeah, but they definitely know how to hold a grudge.
And they definitely have a breaking point.
Oh, yeah.
The earliest preserved descriptions of elves comes from Norse mythology, where they are known as Alfar. They are commonly described as semi-divine beings associated with fertility and the cult of ancestors. Just like ghosts, the elves were not bound by all physical laws and could pass through walls and doors. In addition to this, Cormac's saga accounts for how a sacrifice to elves was apparently believed able to heal a severe battle wound. Really makes me think of the show Magicians when it comes to elves.
Yeah. I need to rewatch that, actually. Because that was a good show.
It is a good show. Listen, if you're listening to this, I recommend it. It gets dark, gloomy, or whatever at times, but it is very interesting.
Yeah.
And if you can stick it out through some of the boring bits, then it's very worth it.
Yeah.
Despite their ethereal nature, according to Norse mythology, my tongue is... According to the blah of the blah... according to Norse mythology, it was possible to marry and have children with them between different races. Hogni and Skuld were such beings. These half-alfar are also found in the Heimskringla and in the saga of Thorstein, where Viking son tell of a line of local kings who ruled over Alfheim, and since they had elven blood, they were said to be more beautiful than most men. Can't really attest of my own eyes.
You look like shite.
I can't see shit.
I can tell that you're wearing glasses right now, you blind bitch.
You were wearing glasses last week.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have perfect 20/20 vision.
When you're drunk.
It's beside the point.
Kind of evens out your fucking terrible vision when you're drunk. Brings it into focus.
I have no idea what you mean.
Dude, Jay at work taught me how to cross my eyes like that. That shit made me instantly motion sickness. I thought I was gonna throw up.
Yeah. It used to do the same thing to me. Now I can hold this for so long.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to experience that again.
What? It's great, isn't it? It's grand. You're looking at yourself twice.
I'd rather be able to change my lip structure. Yeah, you like that? You like that?
Looks so fucking stupid. Hey! What's the one rule? Never go full retard.
Yeah, I thought you were done with the chocolate.
Shut
I
up!
thought you were
Man.
done.
Shut up! I'm drinking and I have smoked. I am hungry.
You hungry, huh?
Stop with your silent judgment.
You ever figure out how to use that fucking descriptor thing to find out which is which?
Jesus Christ, that one's just a huge chunk of caramel.
In Norse mythology, two kinds of distinctions between elves exist: the light elves and the dark elves. Snorri in the Prose Edda states that light elves live in Alfheim, while dark elves dwell underground and are connected to Vergar, or dark dwarves, which I haven't heard of.
Dark dwarves. If anybody has played Warhammer 40k, think Chaos dwarves. They're basically evil polar opposites of regular dwarves.
Sounds intense.
Oh yeah, they're a pain in the ass.
Their weapons seem like they would be interesting.
They hurt a lot.
Well, any dwarven weapon would.
Yeah, especially getting, hit in the back when you're in the middle of trying to take on 4+ guys.
Well, there's your problem. You didn't wear protection.
Yeah, I did.
How many condoms?
3.
Well, you need at least 4.
Plus a sock.
You can't forget the sock.
Please, nobody use a sock. Please don't do it. It's no.
You're gonna give her a UTI.
Or something else and she's gonna, claw your dick off.
Or the real issue. The next morning when you have to use said sock.
Oh, no. That thing is instantly getting burned.
In Norse paganism, light elves were beautiful creatures and were considered to be guardian angels. The Vanir god Freyr was the ruler of Alfheimr, the home of the light elves. In terms of hierarchy, light elves were minor gods of nature and fertility. They could help or hinder humans with their knowledge of magical powers. They also often delivered an inspiration to art or music, because why the hell not?
Because we're fine and refined beings and we can only do perfection, yes. That was the majority of them. Any elves.
That is a very common description for elves of any kind.
But that wasn't all of them. Some knew how to party. Alright.
Yep. I think I know which one you're talking about. Been the obscure counterpart of the light elves, the dark elves, sometimes called black elves, resided in Svartalfheimr. The dark elves hated the sun and its light because if they were touched or exposed to it, they would immediately turn to stone. And it's not a good way to get stoned, if I would add.
No. The shittiest part about that, the easiest way to beat them, bring a flashlight.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Yeah. You think I'm bullshit? No. Bring a flashlight. It fucking works.
Does it have to be a strong one?
No.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's... Ooh.
Yeah.
Bruh. Now I'm just thinking of the fucking, elves, the Dwarmer elves in Skyrim. Ugh.
But see, flashlights work. Torches, on the other hand, don't affect them.
Now, how does that work?
I have no goddamn idea.
Huh. What if I let them on fire?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, the torch isn't working? What about gasoline and a torch?
Yes. If the explosion's big enough.
It's me.
Yes.
They used to annoy and threaten humans to the point that nightmares were thought to be produced by dark elves. These dark elves were called mare. A mare would sit on a sleeping person's chest and whisper bad dreams to haunt the person. These elves could also haunt animals, especially horses, because they're fucking assholes. Why go after the horses?
See, first thing that I was ever taught was about Mars. You know the shittiest thing they can do? They can make you have such a lucid nightmare that they basically convince you to kill your entire family.
Well, that's not ideal.
Sleepwalking.
Not ideal.
Yeah. Those little bastards are fucking ferocious.
Huh. See, all I keep thinking, though, is that, like, if your weakness is light, if someone just walks in and turns on a light, you're fucked.
As long as it's a light bulb.
Yes.
If it's fire, does not work.
I guess because that's more of an element than just light. High elves are dropping shit.
I did not mean to. I'm sorry. Here, let me throw it over there.
High elves are a conservative warrior and aristocracy society with a greater understanding of magic that they use to enhance their everyday lives. The abstract elven psyche is both mystical and logical, creating a nearly perfect balance between the two.
Let me dumb it down for everybody who probably didn't understand it. High elves are uppity ass motherfuckers who troll around like they the best damn shit, but all they can do is sit on their ass and fire a bow. Now, this is me speaking from the heart, but fuck them. Alright? If you've seen Bright or fucking the Hobbit trilogy, the fucking Orlando Bloom's character's dad in that's an example of a high elf. The fucking the elves from Bright think they are above everybody. That's what a high elf is. That's what they think of themselves.
I mean, they're called high elves because they think they're at the top.
Exactly. They're assholes.
High elves can be seen as emotional creatures, perceived by some as empathetic, as well as passionate about things they take a liking to. These elves are thought to be amongst the more stunning of the elven types. More than likely, they gave themselves the description, though. Is there any more you would like to add on them?
Fuck them.
All right. Moon elves tend to be more impulsive than the other elves and dislike remaining in one place for any length of time. They are happiest when traveling, especially across the expanses of untrodden wilderness. They are drawn to adventure through sheer wanderlust, desiring to see and do everything possible during their long lives.
See, these are my motherfucking people. I love these motherfuckers. These guys have traveled from realm to realm. They're basically one big-ass nomadic people, and as long as there is a moon on the realm that they're going to, they're fine, because that's what they feed off of. That's what they kind of use as energy. And anytime I've run into them, they have been nothing but hospitable. They're really fucking like awesome to talk to about anything. Like if you have a question about a certain like way to cast a spell or a certain healing method or a certain kind of style of attack, they can kind of help you with that because from them just traveling from realm to realm, they've collected a lot of knowledge.
Unlike other elves, the moon elves are gonna have a much more vast understanding because most other elves stick to one major, pretty much.
Yeah, and it's so cool to run into them because they always like if you've met them before and they see you again and again and again and again, they tend to bring more and more like gifts of what they've seen and found since the last time you saw them, and it's awesome because they have some fucking amazing shit. They'll just pull out random stuff that they'll be like, this was the dragon nail of the fallen. I'm like, how the fuck did you get that off without chipping on your own nail? The fuck?
So they're popular for going to other realms a lot.
They're very nomadic people that kind of shift from one place to another. But with that, having that kind of lifestyle with all of their people, their magic is very I guess you'd say it's very functional because they can set up like their entire camp and it's basically like Harry Potter. There's like a bunch of small tents, but on the inside they're fucking huge. And they've been doing that forever. Like their whole thing is they've been able to harness their magic into condensing it for their appliances, their homes, their crops, and they've also done it wonders with like nature magic and wood magic because they've had to build like little barriers to keep people kind of away from where their encampment is.
I mean, they've also had to learn how to adapt to every different realm.
Yeah. So they're very much exploration based magic basically.
Which in turn would likely make them actually the most powerful and adept. Which, God, I would love to travel with them for a while. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, just like, hey, can I hop in the back seat real quick?
Like, just teach me all you know. Shit, maybe they'll be able to help me.
Maybe, but finding them is
a bitch.
Yeah.
Also, with their long lives, not only are they able to learn so much, but I bet with how nomadic they are, it's hard to keep track of how old you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
How old are you? Let's see.
Dude, they stop aging after like 24
until they're in their death years.
Yeah. And then they start aging like rapidly.
Mm-hmm. So, how old are you? What do I look like to you?
22.
That's what we'll go with.
Okay. 2 drinks, please.
Alright, so sun elves, on the other hand, are the most arrogant, haughty, and patient. They believe they are the true elven race, the builders and leaders of the elven realms. They feel the other elves fail to live up to the solemnity and dignity of their ancient stock. They also feel rushing a job or finishing a project with anything less than perfection is betraying the elven ideal. As a result, they tend to have a much narrower range of skills than other elves, but they are the unrivaled master of said skill, art, or craft to which they turn their efforts to.
They're a right guinea cunt. Okay? They are almost as bad as high elves. Because they will literally, like, they will come in, they will look at whatever research or anything that you're doing, and then they'll instantly say, "Oh, I've thought of something 10 times as better, and I can pull it off in less time." They always they're the one up douchebag cousins that you never wanted.
Mm. I mean, based off their description, I would say they are worse than any of the other elves because they are the high and mighty, like more so than Imperial or than the.
They're the Nazi elves.
Yeah, because even they hate other elves.
The Nazis hated other white people.
Exactly. Well, all the other ones, they just thought they were on top. They didn't give a shit what you did.
Yeah.
This one, they would fucking cut you down if they can.
Yeah.
Snow elves are an aloof and secretive people, accepted by neither elves nor man. They have simply withdrawn from both societies and carried on their lives inhabiting in snow-covered mountains. Their isolation from their cousins stems from the time that they were deceived by the dark elves into betraying their kin, allowing them passage through their lands. When it comes to humans, they've always seen them as an enemy, ever since the dawn of history when they sought to destroy or dominate those that entered their mountain valleys and homes.
Yeah, no. See, they did get betrayed by the Dark Elves. They were tricked. After that, they they left their planet and they went to Asgard. They made their own home there in the frozen mountain caps. But they also had kind of a problem with rebuilding their it's not technically underground, it's like a built-in fortress into an ice glacier basically, but it took them a while to build it, and they got that set up, and now they don't want to talk to any other elves because they're afraid if they do, they will get backstabbed again. So they just kind of said, fuck you to all of their cousins and started hanging out with Asgardians.
Not really surprised by that. Especially ice wolves and such.
Yeah. We get along great.
My thing is, why have they hated humans, though? Like, ever since humans were around, anytime they entered their territory, it was an instant kill.
It's because when snow elves first met humans, it's kind of like when the first Native Americans met the first Pilgrims. They helped each other for a while, yeah. And then how did that turn out?
Smallpox, got it.
Yeah. Pretty much. It never ended well. So, the Snow Elves decided to keep them at distance. Lethally.
It's the only way humans would understand.
Exactly.
Hence, the only native tribe still uninhabited by... What would you call... Not calling it. Modern man?
Sure. It's a wonder how they haven't tried to, murder everyone.
I'm not surprised that they have isolated themselves, but at the same time, it's been so long, I'm surprised none of them have tried to reconnect with any.
I don't know.
I wonder if the Moon Elves have tried, since, they're kind of cool with everybody.
I mean, the Moon Elves have communications with all other elves. Even Sun Elves. But the difference between, the Moon Elves and everybody else and the Snow Elves and everybody else is that the Snow Elves never really considered the Moon Elves like a threat. So they automatically just went with, oh yeah, they're always going to be cool.
Fair.
Yeah.
Wood elves are calm, serene, and difficult to surprise. They are at one. They are at one with the world of nature, using what naturally occurs in the world to shelter or defend themselves, and thus are uncomfortable in cities. They have lost the urge to build and replace nature with walls and palaces. Even the cities built by their elven kin seem foolish to the wood elves, who have come to believe that buildings of stone are transitory in nature, and that in time the forest returns to overgrow the greatest of cities.
Sounds kinky.
From what I can come up with, on the spot, I would have to say that wood elves would more than likely be the best when it comes to like nature magic,
Yes.
or elemental as well.
Think druid magic.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically forest sages. Sorry.
They are brought up a lot when it also comes to druids and other wooden magical creatures.
Yeah.
I guess there's nothing really else to add on that.
Yeah. No, I mean it's what they are.
It's just elven druids.
Yeah. They live in the woods.
Gray elves, thought to be the most noble and most reclusive of the elves, surprisingly considering snow elves, having withdrawn from the world after making their mark, which was to ensure the world was well on the path of goodness. They view themselves the protectors of good in the world, but rarely come to the assistance of the lesser races. And
yeah, no, nobody's met them. Nobody.
They're protectors of, but nobody knows of what, or
they just kind of disappeared one day and never really came back. Yeah.
maybe they've entered another.
I don't know.
I guess it's up in the air of what could have happened.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they entered a higher plane of existence and are protecting us from galactic demolition. Or maybe they're the most prudy of the fucking elves and just secluded themselves to a point of pretty much evaporation.
Evaporation, damn.
I don't know what else to describe. I mean, they're an elven race that disappeared of their own volition.
Yeah.
Well, on contrary to that, the most common of elves, the Yule elves, are a small race of elves most closely related to fairies that we get much more into on the episode of Yuletime Elf. So if you want more on them, go check it out. I strongly recommend it.
We've already done that once. We don't need to do it again.
Dark elves are sadistic, destructive, and treacherous, viewing themselves as the rightful heirs to the world and still remember the perceived injustice of their exile to the underworld. They hate other races and either wish to make war upon them or view those others with contempt and tolerate them only as necessary for trade or temporary military alliances. Even among their own kind, dark elves are cruel and suspicious. You can also know them as drow, from what I've gathered.
Yeah.
Do you remember exactly why they were exiled? Like,
because they were cunts.
That's all I know about them, though.
They okay. So their whole thing was they wanted to destroy all suns in the universe. They wanted nothing but complete darkness and cold. They wanted to plunge the world into the universal ice age.
Okay, but with no heat in the universe, that would kill everything, including them.
They didn't give a shit. Talk about the ultimate suicide note, right?
All right. You can all just drink your Kool-Aid and just call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So, if you ever run across a dark elf, you'll more than likely know on the spot
Yeah.
because they'll probably try to kill you on the spot.
Yeah, my recommendation is aim for the head. It's a good start.
Uh, if you think an elf is more cunning, malevolent, or just straight up creepy than any other elf in your vicinity, it's more than likely a dark elf.
Yeah, and in that case, I'd run very fast, and run very far.
I imagine they mostly prosper with dark magic.
Oh yeah. So definitely don't run into them at night.
I meant to have some info on Imperial Elves, but I literally couldn't find anything. Ragnar, what do you have on them, if anything?
Imperial elves are very parliament-based clan of elves. They're basically the elven Athens of the old times. But the one thing that differs between them and Athens is with the Imperial Elves, their court is both men and women, and their rulers are king and queen. So it's a very diplomatic kind of place. They rarely get into fights, but when they do, it's like holy hell just rained down from God's asshole.
Shit.
Yeah. That's why I have constantly avoided dealing with them, because I know if I say one thing wrong, they're probably going to smite me on the spot, so I'm trying to avoid that.
So, off the top of your head, which of these elves worship what, and where would they all be located?
Sun elves are on Muspelheim. The light elves are on Alfheim. Light elves worship. Fuck, what was their being's name? I know it started with an A. It was supposed to be something Archangel of Light. And
Surprised they're going with an angel.
Yeah. And Sun Elves, their deity was Orsak. He was a god of fire and supposedly like a distant relative to Surtur, the ruler of Muspelheim.
Huh.
And Moon Elves, their goddess is... I actually can't remember theirs. But I know they have a goddess, and her whole thing is hearth home, moonlight, and nature.
Surprised that theirs would be one so devoted to a home, considering how nomadic they are.
Exactly. But that kind of helps, though, because all of their homes are so very compactable.
True.
And the Snow Elves, their lord is Vardik. Vardik is a deity of, I would say ice, but I'd go with more tundra. He's a god of tundra landscapes.
Mm.
And their whole thing is they worship they choose to live in the snow because the plants and everything that they use for sustenance grows there.
So not much.
No, they actually grow a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, different realms.
Yeah. And they're on Asgard, but they used to be in Jotunheim. The Frost Giants used to have their own kingdom, and the Snow Elves used to have theirs.
Why would they leave them?
Because the Jotuns were being very barbaric at that point. They were going with the whole pillage and plunder thing. They were trying to do that on Asgard as well, and Vanaheim.
I'm actually more surprised that they didn't start working together at some point.
Wood Elves, Imperial Elves, and High Elves you can find on Vanaheim. Wood Elves have a... It's not a god technically. It's more... They call her a High Druid. But I have no idea what the fuck her name is. Never matter.
Just call her mom.
Yeah. High Elves, they worship their king as... They don't really worship him, and they don't have really a religion, but they follow their king. That's pretty much it.
Like to a T, or like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imperial Elves, they kind of operate as one, basically. It's kind of terrifying. It's not hive mind, but all of them work like really scary,
Like
well together.
Like ants?
Kind of. But all of them of free will and free choice.
Well, so do ants.
No, they're controlled by the queen.
They get commands from the queen.
Oh. Yeah. True.
Or, well, I guess bees would be a better example, because if they don't like their queen, they'll all attack her.
Yeah.
And since they are diplomatic, I assume that they have no issue replacing their queen.
King or queen,
Yeah.
if they became corrupted in any way.
So for them, if you were part of their society, it wouldn't be really bad, per se. But anyone dealing with them would be a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Because you deal with one, you deal with all.
Yeah.
Well, finally we have half-elves. Offspring of human and elves, more usually. They have no problem being able to mate with any other things. It's just more often it is human.
Yeah.
They often are able to pass as either one, but their abilities with magic and skills are much more easily honed than a human's. Some can be cursed to look like Yennefer from The Witcher before her transformation. More often than not, though, they are much more beautiful and much more quicker study. Like any child, though, skills, looks, and abilities depend on the parents. So, depending which elf they've mated with, or what kind of human they have been with, could really change up the gene pool.
Maybe throw a pig in there. Or a kangaroo.
Why do I feel like an elf and a dwarf, if they were to mix...
Oh, God, that'd be a disgusting baby.
Or a human.
Holy shit!
Just evens out.
Good God.
I did read something that said that they can have a choice to be more human or more elf.
Yeah.
Not really sure how that works.
I think it's more of a...
Like a rite of passage or what?
I'm not sure. I think it's more of their choice when they become of age. Like...
Because that also will affect how they age.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of pressure on a motherfucker.
Yeah, but I've also heard that that's not true, and that they basically always look kind of human, kind of elf. But I don't know. I've only met like one or two of these fuckers, and it was only for like 2 seconds in passing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hi, how are you?
Like, I mean, half elves are a thing that happen, but it's not exactly the most common because most elves would rather be with elves.
Yeah.
So, I mean, can you blame them? Humans are, in comparison, a lot less attractive, depending on the elf species.
Are you calling
Yes.
everybody ugly?
Yes. Everybody.
You a dickhead.
True.
Damn, that was easy.
The only person that is not attractive is the one person listening to this podcast right now. You right here. I'm calling you out. Every single you. Very attractive.
Every single you. Wow, great English.
English great. Good.
I graduated with B.
Wait, were you supposed to graduate?
Go back, get GED.
Yeah, no, I don't really know what else I can add to half elves. It really depends on what kind of elf and what kind of human. Or whatever other parent.
Yeah. I don't know. Majority of the time, it tends to be like a wood elf and a human, or a moon elf and a human, or a fucking shit. Light elf.
Mm.
Other than that, the rest of them are like, hell no, they're filthy, they're not worthy to touch me.
And I guess more depending on how picky their elven group is, it really depends on who the child goes to, or if the human is even allowed to stick with the elves.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of depending.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Well, here's for the fun bit, though. If you need to defend yourself from elves, get yourself equipped with armor, ranged weapons, or close combat training, and get some backup. They're not hard to kill by themselves. They'll die like any other human. The problem is that they have much longer to train and learn. They also will attack in teams or armies, depending just how much they want you dead. If they're coming for you, they usually have a good reason. Usually. So, consider that before you ask a hunter for help. We will ask what they are coming for. Mm-hmm. Unless it's a dark elf, then we fully understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, from what I understand, they are pretty easy to kill.
Yeah, you regular sword, training.
Remember, they know magic or have enchanted weapons, so be wary of that.
They could use a gun, but I mean, I don't know how well it's gonna work.
The main issue really is that they're rarely attacking alone. They are usually in teams. So if you know you're going to be attacked by an elf,
team up.
Yeah, make sure you have somebody to watch your back and train, because they've been training for centuries.
Yeah, they literally have millennia more experience than you do.
So if you know what they're proficient at, do the opposite, because you're not going to win in that field.
It ain't gonna work, homie.
I got one story I can share about with my experience with an elf, but it is short. I was walking around Florida with my family when I noticed a stunning young woman that I couldn't look away from. As she was going through the crowd, she went from looking like a beautiful woman to a stunning elf. Her ears grew pointy, her eyes changed tint, her skin seemed to glow. It was like my eyes were suddenly seeing through to her facade, and I was able to see her true self. I wanted to catch up to her and ask 1,000 questions, but I was with family and had to move on. It's honestly an experience that for some reason, it only lasted for a second, but I couldn't really get out of my mind because it was just like my first time seeing anything physical when it comes to magic, but it was also like stunning. Not like I want to marry this woman or I want to bang this woman, but more of just like that's just raw beauty.
Yeah.
And at that time, I wasn't really practicing magic. I didn't really have an experience with it. So to see that suddenly threw me off a lot. What stories do you have? Anything else you want to add, Ellie?
I recommend that if you ever run into an Imperial Elf, a High Elf, or a Sun Elf, or a Dark Elf, you immediately turn tail and run. Any of the other ones, hang out with them, learn, chill, fornicate, fuck it.
If they allow.
If they allow. But, I mean, otherwise, keep your wits about you. That's probably the main thing, is try to not fall into a mind game.
Yeah, don't play any wit games with them. Or, you know what? Just don't compete at all.
Yeah. Because you will lose.
Unless maybe it's a drinking game.
Depends on the type of elf.
Not the moon elves.
Actually...
Wait, they're not as big on liquor?
Oh, no, yeah, they are.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, out of all of them, I'd say they can drink anybody else under the table.
Yeah, pretty much.
Any stories you want to go over?
None that would give any riveting details.
Fair. But yeah, I guess that's all we have on elves.
Yes.
Really thought we'd find more or have more, but I mean,
yeah, no. I mean, we were able to get the basics out, like where they are, their kind of setups.
Unless we had an elf here to fucking talk, then we really can't really find more.
Somebody give us a call, okay? Like, we will have you on the show, okay? Just know I'm gonna tug on your ears just to make sure you're not wearing like plastic ones or something, you sneaky little bitch.
Fair and reasonable. As uncomfortable as that would be.
Yeah.
You can tug my ear too, just to make sure I'm not hiding a fucking pointy ear there. But if that is all.
It is.
Okay. All right. That's all we have for this week. So follow us on Instagram at a.hunters.guide or ahg.ragnar. Send in some questions, suggestions, tips, and stories of your own to our email at ahuntersguide@yahoo.com. Send us some donations at our Patreon or PayPal at ahuntersguide. Proceeds help us make better content and merch for you. We have shirts and more posted to our pages, but send us requests for what else you people want and price and delivery options. Check out our website at pod.co/a-hunters-guide. Join us next week when we cover our next horror. Hunters, signing out.